Bro. Oh my god. What's up, my fellow alcoholics, and welcome to the channel. And in this video we'll be going over the FR 5.56, or for us old school Call of Duty players, we just know it as the FAMAS. Now basically I'll be going over my personal loadout and what I chose to run the gun with once I got all the attachments unlocked, and it also matched like my personal playstyle. And I will throw that loadout up on the screen for you in just a moment. But keep in mind that it is just my personal loadout on how I ran the gun and how I felt like it will perform the best to my personal preference. So going to the stock here, I ran the FSS TAC wrap for the ADS time for the gun, and for the optic it's a personal thing. You guys can run any optic you want. But I ran the APX5 holographic. For the barrel I ran the compensator for the recoil control, and for the underbarrel I ran the Merc foregrip for the hip fire accuracy and the recoil control. And also going to the rear grip, I ran the stippled grip tape for the ADS time and the sprint to fire time. So excuse me, basically I ran two attachments for your ADS time and two attachments for the recoil control, which basically was allowing me to control the gun's vertical recoil as opposed to the horizontal, because the horizontal wasn't too bad for the gun. It was more or less the vertical recoil for me, especially because it's a burst fire weapon. And all in all, I mean, the loadout feels great. It's the loadout that I continued to use once I unlocked all the attachments. But the footage you're seeing in the background is just me using whatever attachments I can actually get whenever I was unlocking them. So I did still run like a holographic sight, and I did run the Merc foregrip because that's pretty much the second grip that you unlock for the underbarrel. But all in all, my personal opinion on how to use the FAMAS, I'm just going to call it the FAMAS for the rest of the video because that FR is just a little confusing for me. But personally, how I ran it and how I feel about the gun is that it was very powerful and very useful at close to medium range. When it came to those longer distance shots, the recoil tended to keep the gun off of your target, so you would actually only hit your target at long ranges with one bullet out of the entire burst. Now keep in mind, you can get lucky with a headshot like I just did right there with a guy at long range, but I also had an extended barrel on the gun to help out with the long shots too. So feel free to throw that weapon attachment on it if need be. I tended to use that long barrel for the long shots because it helped out a lot for the long shot challenges for the gun. And I also threw on like the higher zoom optics, which you see here. This is the 3.25 optic for those long shots, also to kind of keep track of my target. And it did help a little bit. The recoil wasn't too bad, but by the time I unlocked this attachment, I had better attachments for the gun to control the recoil. Forgive me for my my voice going in and out here. I got a little bit of a sore throat. But anywho, going back to the gun, I have to say it was a fun gun to use, but when it came to ground war and working on the longer shots for the gun, it was a little bit of a struggle because of that burst fire. It tended to, like I said, take me off the target and only hit like one bullet at a time. I got lucky with a lot of shots because some guys were standing still and they were a little bit easier to hit. And then of course mounting the gun helps it out a lot too. So definitely try to mount that gun when it comes to your long shot challenges to get the camo done. But all in all, it was a decent gun. I did have a little fun with it running the hipfire challenge for the gun. I ran a 5mm laser on it, and I ran the shortest barrel for the gun so that my mobility was just on par, or as best it can be. And getting up close and personal with people and just running the using that laser sight to the advantage and getting those hipfire kills was a lot of fun. That was a different type of way to run the gun, and it was well worth it. But I hope you guys find this video a little useful, and I hope you like it a lot. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys are up to date with streams and newer videos. The next gun I will be covering is the M13. I did finish all of the ARs when it came to the weapon camo challenges, so you're going to be seeing a lot more videos pop out. So then look forward to the next one, and I look forward to you guys seeing that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Enjoy the rest.
Where is this guy sitting, man?
Where's the IAB dropping in? Ella, enemy UAV on.
God dang it. We're so close to that house. Just can't quite make it.
Got my sentry gun.
Nice.
I'm just about out of ammo though.
On the way.
Shit, I'm out of ammo.
Oh, these guys. If I spawn, I can do something bad.
I got you. Oh, look.
God dang, man. I can't get anything going.
This tank just saved my ass, dude.
God dang it, man. Yeah.
Hate that I can't
Wow.
mount here though.
I keep
Oh, I finally
going on
died,
there.
dude.
Dying.
Holy shit.